clocking in for another set of shifts here in the Hardspace world of Shipbreaker. Another ship to take apart and hopefully getting a little closer to our certification improvement, allowing us bigger ships, bigger cash hauls, and all the more danger and more complications to dismantle. I'm excited to keep going, and hello everybody, it's good to be back. I think we're just gonna kind of clock in for a shift, like I said, and then we're gonna talk a little bit just about things going on here in the world, not necessarily in the world, but like in our world, the YouTube Mathas Games channel world. What do we got? Let's go with the transport ship again. Yeah, let's do it. Do we wanna? Is that what we want? No. I don't know, that's a cool looking one. I like the red one. Let's go with the red one. It's cargo, it's fine. We can never have too many free cargo things for you. Hey Mathas, what's up guys? Yeah, you've been gone for a while. What's going on, man? You keep kind of bopping away for a few days. You know what? You're right, I have been. I've talked about it in previous videos, but I want to address it again. Simply stated, hoo boy, things are rough right now. Mentally anyway. And I know people are gonna be like, Mathas, take all the time you need, blah, blah, blah. And I very, very much appreciate that. But I still have a job to do as well. And, I want to make sure I'm still able to entertain. It's just hard to entertain when my brain is falling apart on me. The world itself obviously is incredibly stressful, and that's no surprise to anybody. And that's a weight on shoulders for everybody far and wide. But on top of that, I'm going through, like I said, a lot of personal stuff on my end, stuff that's just, it's gonna be a couple months before it's all said and done. And like I said, all of it's very, very good stuff. It's just, that doesn't stop the amount of work that needs to get done and the stress that comes with it. And it's just, it's a lot is what I'm saying. And I've been struggling with massive depressive and anxiety episodes. Some that are just taking physical tolls on my body that in the 34 years of me being alive, I've never had, and I am now having, and it's a lot of fun. Like waking up nauseous every morning for about 2 months now because I wake up with anxiety. Having nightmares basically every single night because my brain doesn't know how to slow down, and it's just causing huge amounts of stress. Chemically, basically what's happening is, as I've learned and have had to learn over the, crash course over the few months with my doctors and my therapist and so on, is that biologically my brain is just overproducing cortisone. It's basically the hormone that says that kicks into gear when fight or flight happens. And anxiety is basically that. Generalized anxiety disorder especially is like, basically what happens is your brain just generates that chemical and your body just goes into, sometimes for no reason, sometimes for a reason you don't understand, and sometimes for a reason you truly do understand, your body goes into fight or flight mode for things it shouldn't be going into fight or flight mode about. And my body, when that happens, gets, like most people's, I imagine, gets like, your heart starts to race. It's hard to catch your breath. You're taking deep breaths, but it never feels like enough. You start to sweat, you get a little lightheaded. And for me, like everything in the world that makes me nervous or worried, I also get super nauseous. I get nauseous about so damn much, it's awful, I hate it. But there's nothing I can do about it, that's just my life. Motion sickness always, spinning teacup rides can never do, that kind of thing. And so, I've been very, very strongly learning to manage it, and it just takes a lot. It's exhausting. On top of that, I'm also, I don't want to go into too much detail, but I do like to talk about mental health because it's very important to me. It's something that's very personal to me with what I've gone through in my past and now what I'm going through personally for the first time. But I, for a long time, lived in a very messy apartment. It was a very depression mess, I called it, There's a comfort you kind of build in the clutter by not cleaning, and once you get to a certain point, it's so hard to catch up. But eventually, you can get to a point where you just can't do it anymore. Some people it takes years, some people it takes months, sometimes it's, it's different for everybody and how they handle it. However, I finally, ate my pride, asked for help, and had a couple family members come over, and we basically destroyed this apartment for 8 hours. Then they came back the next week for 6 more hours, and we detailed the hell out of this apartment, and now this place looks incredible. And for the past couple weeks, I've been maintaining it perfectly. I'm very, very, it's good. I feel super good about it. And honestly, having the clean place and not feeling behind anymore is just an uplifting thing in general. And couple that with therapy, which has been so effective for me. Somebody who enjoys, you know, talking out my problems. Therapy has been wonderful for that. It's all just been really, really, really good for my brain. And I'm just slowly clawing myself out of the depression hole that I have been in for minimum of about 5 years. Where I didn't even realize that's where I was for as long as I was. I genuinely didn't realize I was depressed. I thought I was fine. And it wasn't until I got therapy at the behest of those who care and love me greatly, that I ended up getting into therapy, and man, did I not realize how much I needed to work through and am currently working through. And in turn, sometimes you have some of the best days of your life, but when you are working through so much stuff, there tends to be days where you get, you know, even deeper into the sadness because you're processing. You know, your brain tends to, for survival reasons, sometimes minimize, compartmentalize, or completely forget certain things about your life simply because if you didn't at the time, whether because you'd be a child, teenager, or it was just a traumatic point in your adulthood, your brain just doesn't know what to do. You just would break down. And everybody does it to certain degrees and in different ways, but it never goes away. This is what, you know, I've learned is it just you just process it differently and you act differently because of it. And that trauma never really disappears, or that those problems that you need to work through never disappear. And that's what I've been working through, and it's been a great time, and I've loved it, and I'm not trying to get too preachy on anybody here, but mental health is important, and we need to really make sure the importance of it's there. So I'm working my way back into that good mental health space again, and as the stresses of like the upcoming stuff that's so exciting and so stressful kind of loom, I am more, you know, equipped to handle it, and I'm hoping I'm gonna be through the worst of it soon enough, and once that's done, things are gonna be so much better. And this channel's gonna see a lot too. So beyond that, other than the not recording things, what have I been up to then? You know, what's been happening here? I have been working in the back ends. It's just the energy that's being spent elsewhere because I can't get it's hard to get the happiness going when you gotta record. But you're gonna see some new stuff on Mathas Games channel. We're gonna continue everything we've been doing, the story type content, the more simulation type games and emergent story worlds. However, we're gonna see a bit more different content other than the Dean stuff as well. Content that I've been making for a while. We've got some Judge Mathas stuff on the way over to the Mathas Games channel, and you'll see. We've got some exciting stuff happening on that end. You should be seeing it within days at this point, which is why I feel comfortable talking about it. I'm super excited. I've been working on kind of bringing things in line over there, finishing a Judge Mathas episode and finishing a different video for the Judge Mathas channel as we move things. A lot of things, and I'm super, super excited for all of it because it means, you know, I can start, I don't know, I'm excited to see how it's received on the channel, I guess. You know, this cargo ship was not all that full of great things. I'm kind of bummed about it. So we're gonna pop out of here. I know I haven't been talking about the game for the past like 5 or so minutes, and I apologize. But there's just a lot going on, and I want you to know where I'm at. I'm not looking for pity either. I'm not looking for pity. God, that makes me I hate that. I just want you to know where I'm at, and I do take mental health seriously, and so more so than I have ever in the past, you know, I'm very much making sure I'm okay.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Before we worry about, you know, anything else. Because the channel's not going anywhere. I'm not going to disappear and never post a video again. I just might have to take a few days off just to catch my breath and get my mind rattled. And, you know, I'm also grateful that Chilluminati is doing so well, and a lot of that effort, you know, being put into Chilluminati is still ongoing and constant, that I can afford to take a couple days off and just catch my breath while not, you know, worrying about my fucking finances disappearing anymore. Anyway, we got some stuff on this ship. Mathas Gameson, he's so in debt. I imagine when you're as in debt as you are as Mathas Gameson is here, it doesn't even matter anymore. Like, you don't even feel the effects of the debt. After a certain point, you're just like, oh, it's just nebulous. How do you process that much? You know, whatever, man. I just owe an infinite amount of numbers that I just will never be able to make up. I imagine it'll only become real to him when he's back into like numbers that he can kind of feasibly see going down. Alright, well. I really... What the heck? Well. Oh my god, so many wasted tethers. So much wasted money, dude.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
You don't say. Wait, is this not... Oh, it's because... Oh, Mathas. Even worse, dude. Not only did you waste Mathas Gameson's freaking tethers here, as he's like going brain dead for a minute, not realizing what's happening, you didn't even dislodge the damn thing you were trying to freaking go with. Ya dingbat. Alright, I really want this cockpit to kind of move, so I'm hoping we can move this around a bit. I wonder if I can... see if I can just like dislodge this ship here from the cockpit at all, but it doesn't look like it. I don't really know how to make that happen, honestly.
Cutter, you got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We wrap.
Thanks. I do like Weaver though, he's a good guy. Kinda always want those kind of chill, been here forever, seen a lot of people die. Hang tight, because like as your mentor, because like while he may have seen a lot of people die, it is precisely because this man has seen so many deaths with his eyes. The deaths of those he's called friends, perhaps even lovers, and those he's hated altogether. He knows exactly how to avoid that death. You want to take that kind of advice from that kind of person. All right. Moving in. We're just gonna free these suckers up and make our dank dollars. Into the processor you go. Don't get hit by it, don't get hit by it. That's fine.
Object accepted for processing.
Thank you.
Credits deposited.
Put. Okay. Lining ourselves back up. I think the ship actually did get a little crooked now that we moved these things. We might be able to get into the insides of the ship now and maybe get that power cell. Our jobs are doing fine. We'll have these jobs done. A good chunk of them done anyway. So we're gonna free that up and let's actually go ahead and get this sent into the processor very quickly. In you go. Yoink. All right, let's see if we can get into the cockpit. I'm a little disoriented, so let's just kind of, there we go.
Valuable object processed. Credits
Nope,
deposited.
not yet.
Damage detected.
Sorry. Hull breach. So we losing O2 fast? Because we can. I know we can. I was not respecting the
Salvage secured.
this
Credits
freaking
deposited.
hit these things were gonna give me. I think we're okay, like O2 wise. But we did actually open up the ship. Anything in here we can grab that we
Deposit
want?
accepted.
Yeah, looks like we got
Credits
some
transferred.
data in here. Corrupted data. Okay, that's actually EXP, baby. Free EXP. All right, let's actually switch over to systems. Is that the power cell? That's the power cell. I think it's the only power cell we've got. So let's see. We want to take that out if we can. I think I can squeeze in here. We're pushing it. We're pushing it. Oh, he's got his hands up against it. Full booster power. We're in. Okay. Now let's. I want to free this power cell up if we can. The structural integrity of this thing. Yeah, that right there. Okay. Can I not remove this? All right, we're gonna have to make some more room. Sorry, cockpit. Come on.
All right, Cutter. Wrap it up. You got about a
Can we
minute
get,
left.
I think we can do this. I'm gonna go for it. Minute left. Okay, okay. Baby, 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 baby!
Salvage secured.
So that should shut down anything electric in here now. Everything should be safe to grab. The fuel cells will be next. We might be able to sneak in there and just turn them off. So let's make that our priority here. Okay, one. We can easily hit the other one, I think. Oh, maybe not. Nope, not with that kind of aim, Mathas. Ah, we were reaching for it. I don't know if we got it or not, but we made 1.2 mil, and I can't complain with that. We might not have gotten a ton of job orders done, but hey, look at, we got a lot of EXP there. Let's go ahead and also go to comms and data and see what we got here. Okay, we got one. New jingle rail mail. Hey guys, while I'm vacationing on Mars, I decided to have a little fun. I paid the house band at one of the bars I've been frequenting 50 credits to stay late one night after the bar closed to record something. It's a little cheesy at first, but I think there should be something there. I think it really tug the nostalgia strings on some of those blue-collar types out there in orbit and get us that bump in sales we're targeting. Poor bastards. Anyway, have a listen, let me know what you think. Well, can I don't think I can. File attached. We don't have the file yet. It's okay. Upgrades, huh? Do we have any upgrades we want? More tethers? Honestly, let's get the more tethers upgrade. We've been using tethers more. You know, I'm down to repair. If we're below 50%, I think we can do that. We're gonna continue the salvage on this thing though. We've got more for sure that we want to take off this. The nacelles alone, the cooling tanks, the fuel tanks, that should all pay for plenty. And honestly, we should be going for the glass. We gotta stop giving up the glass. This is such a good chunk of just money. Okay. So now we have to kind of like make this big line. Wait, did it go all the way up? No, it's still connected somewhere. The top? Yep, there's the top still somehow. Alright, well this will get us a nice chunk of change. Right into the dumpster.
Deposit accepted.
Okay. So, I want to get back on the insides of this thing. But I think I'm going to take apart the front half of the ship first. And it'll give us a little bit more room to work with the back half. We start running out of time, we'll focus on the really valuable things and ignore whatever we're working on at the time. Let's hit the last connector points. That'll probably allow us to get the coolant tank nice and easy. Or not. Yeah. What are you connected by still? Nothing. I feel like I have this problem every time. And then I remember I can use tethers.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Nice and easy. See, Mathas? You forget and then you remember and everything's fine. Alright, same thing on this side. We'll use 2 just to guide it safely. Goodbye.
Processing valuable object.
All right.
Credits awarded.
How do you still have power in you? Seriously. I thought, did I not? Did I somehow
Deposit
miss
accepted. Credits transferred.
a power cell? No. You just want to be a dick and electrocute everything. I thought I cut the power. A little residual charge? All right, I'll understand. But one that just zaps its own health as low as it does?
Salvage credits deposited.
A few more systems in here. Whop.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Can I pay like in-game not real microtransactions? In-game ones to get new announcer voice lady to let me know that I've got credits applied, so I don't have to hear her say the same goddamn thing every goddamn time. I think most of this is, if not all of it, after this goes to the processor.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
We stripped this thing clean, though. Did we miss? I think we missed with that one. What's that? Is that it? Oh, we missed with the cargo hatch before. In you go. Yoink. Goodbye. All right, before we, well, honestly, we're here. Let's refill our O2.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
There's the storage bin. All right, so most of this is processor.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and send it right in. Like Spider-Man's webs, just get in there. Oh, there's something I could grab. Oh well, bye. Same with this though, honestly. Get in there. Oh, I didn't mean to connect it to you.
Valuable object processed. Credits
Hopefully
awarded.
that'll be enough momentum. Yeah, I think it's gonna get sucked in, so I'm gonna leave it there for now. If it doesn't, we can always deal with it after. We want to get in here and free up the nacelles. Still, I'm seeing danger for some reason. Was it? Oh, it's because this is the airlock, and I don't know how to get rid of the airlock. Down you go. Yeah, how do I free this thing up? Well, we definitely want to finish clearing this up and getting the fuel out of here, obviously. Can I please?
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Is this not coming off? Okay. I genuinely don't actually know the best way to do this, so let's have fun. Whoa!
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Well, I didn't expect
Deposit
it
not
to.
accepted.
I was trying to stop it because I wasn't supposed to go in there. I wasn't expecting the explosion. I thought maybe it would just vent and it would be fine. I wonder if I let took out the whole wall at once, if it would have been better because it would have just taken. It just would have all went at once.
Raw material processed.
That's all right.
Credits deposited.
That was fun. And I love seeing how cool, like, the ships explode. I really love that they're so destructible. Okay. Well, we somehow avoided hitting the fuel tank. So that's good. I don't know how we avoided that.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
All right, time to cut these boys all loose. Oh, right.
5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
I thought I was being so slick. I was like, I'm gonna get all of them in one go. My brain did not register. For whatever reason, the fuel tank that I was there to get in the first place. This thing's fine somehow. It got blasted free and it actually lived. Get through the debris, my friend. Get through the debris. Get in there.
Credits awarded.
Push your way through. Earn your place among the stars. Honestly, out of all the things though, we kind of like...
Account credit applied.
We kind of got all the good stuff, you know? Can we get these beams? Can we not actually do anything with a cut point? No, it just bounces around. Doesn't count. No systems left. Very few objects left. I think we can't even salvage the mechanical anymore. I think we destroyed the rest. What we can try and do is see if this counts as mechanical. I don't think it does. Maybe it does, actually. Oh, baby! It does count. Okay, we're good. We got the whole job order done, and we destroyed a ship in fun ways in the process. One was an accident, one was like half on purpose. Where's the ship, dude? Is that all that's... Okay, there we go. I was like, I swear there was more.
Material deposited.
At this point, I think we just kind of send what we can to the processor and say, take it away, Jackson, you know what I'm saying? In you go.
Warning, tethers depleted.
No, not the
Valuable
depleted
object
tethers.
processed. Credits awarded.
Once this is in, I think we cash out. Don't think this is worth anything else at this point. You can see how much value is even left at this point. Less than just over a quarter of its original. Not worth the
Warning,
investment.
oxygen reserves are low.
Here, let's say goodbye. Yes. Ugh. We still made even more than the day before, so you cannot be upset with that. How's our certification coming along? We just need to earn a few more credits. Everything else is done. Our equipment is looking good, but our comms data, yeah, we're good there. I mean, I think what we want is the O2 regen. We're gonna take that for sure. We're gonna go ahead and repair this and call that a set of shifts. Again, thank you all so much for your patience as I kind of work my way through some stuff. We'll be back to normal before you know it, I promise. I'll see you soon.